Howdy sports fans, welcome back into the TP, the Chickasaw Card Collecting Channel TP. Really appreciate you stopping and spending some of your valuable time with me. We'll try to get this straightened out to make it as presentable as possible. Today, for this video, we received a box that was shipped to us on 4/9/20 from back in the game collecting. That's a rather large size package, and if you've spent any time at all viewing the Chickasaw Card Collecting channel videos, you know that we open all of our packages with the official NRA knife. And while I'm opening it, I should let you know that if any of you are interested in joining the NRA, it is a very, very simple procedure. It just takes a few minutes to fill out the forms. You have to send in some money for membership fees, as it is with any and every organization. You don't have to own a gun. All you have to do is be a supporter of the Second Amendment of the United States of America. And now that the package is open, we'll safely close up our cutting device and put it aside. And let me change the view of the camera a little bit to show you what's happening down here in the box. You can see there's some black packing material. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to take that out. And then we've got some white bubble wrap. All this can be set by the wayside because there will be a time when the Chickasaw might have to ship some stuff to some of you when you buy some of the packages. Okay, here we have the first package out of the box. 2020 Leaf Draft Picks Football. We'll set that there. And our next one is 2020 Low Series Premier Draft Football. 3 autographs in every box. Then we've got another one of the Leaf Draft 2020. Let's see what else is in here, sports fans. There's another 2020 Leaf Draft Football. And another Leaf 2020 Draft Football. And then there's another. Where do these things come from? It's almost like they're repopulating themselves. And we have packing material. Packing material. The BITG does a pretty good job of packing. Okay. We have to reach deep down in here. Let me tell you, it's not that heavy, but it's just in there. What the heck have you ever seen a box of this shape? Look, there's even cards sticking out of it. They're trying to escape. Wow. Okay. All kinds of stuff in it. More packing material. The BITG, he's one heck of a box packer. Okay, here's the box. We'll flip her upside down now. Upside down, and there's nothing else in it. Okay, that's the end of that box. Oh, to the back side. Okay, we have this big rascal with cards trying to jump out of it for some reason. We'll set this by the wayside, okay? We'll set this down here on the floor where we put the packing material. And man, let me tell you, this is really an exciting time in the Chickasaw card collecting channel teepee. It really is. That was a lot of work getting that stuff out of there. It really, really was. Now, I really wish I could take requests. We'll move the camera back a little bit. Just a little bit. To show what we all have here. See, we got one of these boxes here. There's another one. There's two of them. 3, 4. So we've got 4 of those. 4 of those. 5. 5 of those. And then one of these. And then that's what was in that big old box from the BITG back in the game collecting. It's a lot of stuff in those boxes. And then of course that big old rascal. Oh, it's a lot of stuff in it. I'm hard up for sports. I'm watching the WNBA draft. Well, we'll move this one out of the way. They're going to come apart on us, boys and girls. Okay, he's down here. The big one's down there. Okay. So, we have all these boxes. Oh, did you see that? I mean, the camera's even getting excited about what might transpire. Okay, so we'll start with this very first one. And it says 2 autographs per box. There's all kinds of packs in there. We'll just dump them all out. See, we've got a whole bunch of packs here. So it says 2 autographs per box. Now let me tell you what happened. I know some of you that follow me also play along with me on the BITG site. So you know that when these boxes are broken on the BITG site, you can open up these boxes like this, and all these cards in these packages are in this box like this, okay? But you see that little space there? That's where they put the cards that they say 2 autograph cards per box. And I know the BITG feller. He's a West Virginian. He might have been a ginseng collector at one time in that part of the country. Might have been a moonshiner. He might have been a pizza maker. But right now, he's into sports cards collecting. I know. That may seem like some kind of highfalutin life to all you fellers out there. But it's really, it's all about family, sports fans. And when you go onto the BITG site, look at his wares, you feel like you have an extended family with all the people that are on the site. And these are the products that you can get from him. Some of the products. And these cards that were autographed in these boxes, they're in this big old white box here someplace. But we're not going to go through that big old white box right now. And I'll tell you why. Because it's Saturday night in California, it's late. And I know a lot of you people don't live in California. So I have to tell you, it's a different lifestyle here in California. I know you all realize that because you watch it on the news and you think, oh, California, I never want to live there. And I agree with you. It's not a very good place to live if you're a freedom-loving person. California really likes to control your life. And they do it with high taxes, high rents, high everything. The weather's great, but it really isn't a good place to live because of everything they stick you with. So what we're going to do now, we're going to start with this card, this box here. We're going to take all these packs and open them up and see what might be in there, okay? I know you're all going to love it because you all just love looking at sports cards to see what you can get. 2020 Leaf Draft Football, 5 cards per pack. It's an exciting time, I know. USC, Michael Pittman Jr. Terrell Lewis. It's like Alabama. Patrick Taylor Jr. Can't tell what team that is. From Humble, Texas. Memphis Tigers. Memphis Tigers, boys and girls. And we all know that's the LSU Tigres. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown Kings, Laviska Shenault Jr. Home uniform of Colorado Buffaloes. I watch Colorado Buffaloes football. I don't think I've ever seen them wear a uniform that looks like that. Of course, I don't watch all the games, I have to admit. Alright, let's go into this next pack. Chase Claypool. Of course, we all know that's Notre Dame. There's Michigan, Donovan Peoples-Jones. LSU, Justin Jefferson. Jonathan Taylor. That man's a running back. He's a top running back. Nebraska, Cornhuskers. Right there, Austin Mack. It almost looks like a Ohio State, but probably isn't. It is Ohio State. How about that, boys and girls? I think I might have enough. I got 5 boxes of these things. I might be able to complete the set. What do you think? So we'll go through the rest of these 20 packs in this box, and we'll end this video, because if I go through all of them in one video, it'll just take hours and hours. There's Jordan Love. I think that might be TCU. What do y'all think? TCU? Nope. Utah State Aggies. Flashback. Dick Butkus. Where did Dick Butkus play? Can any of you tell by looking at this picture from 1965 of Dick Butkus? College, football player at this time from 1965. I mean, this guy was such a great linebacker that they named the most valuable player linebacker every year award after him. It's called the Butkus Award. And I know enough about this guy. He went to the University of Illinois, the Fighting Illini. And how happy do you think he was when he was drafted by the Chicago Bears? Huh? I'll show you on the back. Dick Butkus, most awarded Fighting Illini in school history. The center linebacker finished third in the prestigious Heisman Trophy voting in 1964 after an All-American season. The NFL or AFL awaits this superstar in 1965. This gentleman, you've all seen him. Every single one of you watching this video has seen this man. And you know who he is. And if you know him well enough, that Superman could almost be designed after his visage. And our next card, oh my God, another Hall of Famer right after that. Barry Sanders, 1989 flashback. Now, how many of you right now, off the top of your heads, can tell me which college did Barry Sanders go to? Oklahoma State University Cowboys. Barry Sanders, Hall of Famer, Oklahoma State. A cowboy. How about that, boys and girls, huh? Here we go. Tua Tagovailoa. By golly, that's a good card for this set. And there's T. Higgins from Clemson. So, how about that, huh? Hall of Famers. Hall of Famers in that pack. Wow. Who could have expected that? I mean, the autographs are great, but the Hall of Famers that were in that pack were fantastic. Who could have imagined Dick Butkus and Barry Sanders? Man, how about that? Lynn Bowden Jr. I mean, it's purple, but I know Bowden. I've watched him play. He's from the University of Kentucky Wildcats. Just to prove it, I'll show you. Kentucky Wildcats. Stephen Montez. Boy, I know the name, I just can't remember the college he went to. Colorado Buffaloes. How about that? Alright, the next one, Brandon Ayuk. That looks like an Arizona State uniform to me. How about you? Whoops. Let's go to the back. Arizona State Sun Devils. And we all know the next one is a UCLA product, Joshua Kelly. Anybody who follows any kind of college football knows that's a UCLA uniform. UCLA Bruins from Lancaster, California. How about that, Joshua Kelly? And there's Khalil Tate. Boy, 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 boy. I mean, I watch a lot of college ball. I don't recognize that uniform at all. Khalil Tate, the name definitely doesn't ring a bell. Arizona Wildcats? Wow. I don't think I've ever seen Arizona wear that uniform. Alright, let's go into our next 5-card pack. Uh-oh, I dropped one on the floor. I need to pick it up. Sorry. sports fans. I'm having a blast with these things, man. I don't know about you. It's weird how, you know, as I age, I try to have conversations with people, and I find that I lose words. I lose words, you know, to try to describe what my mind is thinking about. Except when I'm talking about sports, you know, I can look. It's image recognition. I can see these guys, and I can see their uniforms, and I can recognize almost instantly and tell you who it is, who they play for, and everything about them. It's strange what sports, and if you pay attention to something enough in your life, you just get smarter about it. Here we go with James Prochet. I mean, that looks like a, by the leg stripes, might be Auburn, but I don't know. I mean, the helmet has nothing on it. SMU Mustangs. You never see them play. That's why you don't recognize it. We know this is LSU, Justin Jefferson. And our next one is Jalen Hurts. We all know that is Alabama quarterback displaced by Tua Tagovailoa. And here we have Zach Moss. You can tell by the way he's moving with the ball, he's a running back. But the uniform is nondescript. Let's see who he plays for. Utah Utes. Alright. What's that one, boys and girls? J.J. Taylor. Who is that? What school? What school? I don't know why they photographed these players in such nondescript uniforms for this series of cars to try to confuse us all. Arizona Wildcats again. I don't think I've ever seen the Arizona Wildcats wear that uniform. Of course, I have I don't know, a semi-niece that went to Arizona and her husband, that they could probably identify that uniform. Alright, let's go into our next pack here. Flashback. Aaron Rodgers. Green Bay Packers. Do any of you know which college he went to? He went to Cal. Golden Bears. He didn't want to. He didn't want to go to Cal, and he didn't want to go to the Packers. He wanted to play for the Niners. My God, Aaron Rodgers just flew on the floor. That's it. He didn't want to be at Cal, and he didn't want to play for the Packers, and he didn't want to stay with me. Here we have Laviska Shenault Jr. I don't know about you sports fans, but that sure looks like a Penn State uniform to me. I don't remember the gentleman's name. Colorado Buffaloes. Zach Moss, we've already seen him earlier. Tua Tagovailoa, we've already seen him earlier, so we know who he is. We don't need to go through any more descriptories on him. Okay, we're into our next pack. I mean, we're already running into 25 minutes in this video, boys and girls. We go C.D. Lamb. We know he's Alabama. John Elway, Hall of Fame quarterback for the Denver Broncos. Which college did he go to? Do any of you know? I wish I had a better camera. 1983 flashback. Do any of you know which college John Elway went to? That's right. Stanford Cardinal. The trees. Here's Brett Favre. 91 flashback. Green Bay Packer. Hall of Famer. Where'd he go to college at? MS. Oh, Southern Miss. And we have Courtney Davis. That looks like VT. Nope, A&M. And then Van Jefferson. That looks like Florida. Nope, Ole Miss. I've never seen so many college uniforms that are so nondescript in my life. It's just unbelievable to me that they found photos of every one of these players, so their uniforms just look so nondescript so you can't tell where they're from. I mean, even look at this uniform. The guy, everything's just covered up. You can't tell where the guy plays from. I mean, his name is Jacob Eason. I think he played for the Washington Huskies. Washington transferred to Washington after 2 seasons with Georgia Bulldogs. Then we have Antonio Gandy Golden. Do they Photoshop the logos off the helmets? What's going on? I mean, it is amazing. Liberty University Flames. Here's Tua again. We've seen that card before. There's Colin Johnson again. He's a Texas Longhorn. There's Dondre Swift. I mean, look at the helmet. I mean, I know this guy played for Georgia Bulldogs, but they must be photoshopping this stuff off the helmets. It's ridiculous. He was a Georgia Bulldog running back. Why do they want to try to confuse the fans so much with the nondescriptness of their photos? I'm sorry I'm using nondescriptness so much, but that's what Leaf is doing. I mean, look at this. You can't even tell. Maybe, I think I know what it is now. It's the law that they can't show the name of the schools on these cards. Okay, I think that's what it is. Joe Reed, Virginia Cavaliers. Clavon Chasen, we all know that's LSU. Khalil Tate. Arizona Wildcats again. That's Derek Brown. That's got to be Auburn, right? Yep, Auburn defensive line. And then we have Dondre Swift, and we know he's a running back at Georgia. Man, I'm telling you, it's just amazing that see, because these players don't get paid for playing college football, so they can't be identified. There's Jake Fromm. We all know he's a Georgia Bulldog quarterback. Jake Fromm again, touchdown Kings, Georgia. J.J. Taylor. I'm telling you, they have to completely Photoshop the helmet, the complete uniform on these guys. They have to. I mean, it's amazing the photoshopping there. You can't tell. That's Arizona. Emmitt Smith. We all know he was a Gator, but see, you can't tell. Have you ever seen a Florida Gator football game where a player looked like that? running down the field, it looked more like a cowboy than it does a Florida Gator. There's Jerry Jeudy, Alabama. I mean, look at that. The left side of the helmet always has an A on it. Always, always. Here we go. We're going through these things as fast as we can. This might be a long video. It's already a half hour in. I'm having as much fun as I can, but it's a lot of work. It's just because the way that they hide stuff. Because if college football players were paid, I think school recognition would be allowed on the uniforms of these players. Here's Cole McDonald. What school does he play for? We have no idea by looking at this photo. So we have to go to the back. He played for the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. I mean, I've watched a lot of Hawaii football because I stay up late on Saturday nights during college football season, and that's when Hawaii's games are on. 10 o'clock at night in California. It's 7 o'clock in the evening in California. And here's T. Higgins again. Tennessee. T. Higgins plays for the University of Tennessee Volunteers. I've never seen Tennessee playing in a uniform that looks like that. There's Joshua Kelly. Now that's a UCLA looking uniform, except the helmet's completely different. There's Jacob Eason. We already know who plays for Washington Huskies. And Cam Akers. That looks like Florida State University. It is Florida State. But it looks nothing like Florida State. They really need to do something about this because it's complete tomfoolery. It's almost like they're movie makers. K.J. Hamler. K.J. Hamler. Do you recognize the uniform? Do you recognize the name? Penn State, maybe? Yep, Penn State Nittany Lions. Just because I watch a lot of college football. Raekwon Davis. Big red uniform. I'd say Alabama. Yep. Crimson Tide. Alright, what do we have here? Brian Edwards. What do you think? Utah State. Nope. South Carolina Gamecocks. Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott. 1981 flashback. I can't remember what college this guy went to. I just can't. Pac-10. USC. I wonder why I couldn't remember that. It's just a brain fart, dudes. Brain fart. But I do have a story about him that I remember from his professional career. I can't remember the date of the game or who they were even playing against when he was a Niner. But he went up to try to intercept a pass and he just missed it, but it just jammed it screwed his little finger up on his left hand so bad that the medical staff on the sidelines told him that they couldn't do anything to fix it. And he had them amputated on the sidelines, and he went back in and finished the game out after having that pinky finger amputated. Tough as nails, that dude. Alright, Keyshawn Vaughn. Keyshawn Vaughn. Commodores. No. Nope. By golly. Played 2 seasons at the University of Illinois before transferring to play for the Vanderbilt Commodores. How about that? Does the Chickasaw know college football or what? I'm sorry to embarrass some of you guys, but it's just the way it is. The Chickasaw likes watching college football. There's something about college football over pro football. Oh, who's that? Who's that feller? That's Joe Burrows. Joe Burrows. And we know that's the LSU quarterback, probably the #1 pick in the NFL draft. CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb. Alabama. Denzel Mims. Denzel Mims. I don't know, for some reason I'm thinking Oregon. Nope, Baylor Bears. Patrick Taylor Jr. Kansas. Nope, Memphis Tigers again. I saw that uniform earlier. Oh, Brett Favre. We already know that's Southern Miss, right? Okay. Let's get through the rest. I got 4 more boxes of this. Dollars. Boys and girls, sports fans of all kinds. We won't be going through all of them tonight. Here's Joe Burrow again. Joe Burrow. Jacob Eason. CeeDee Lamb, All-American Draft. Colin Johnson, Texas. And Gabriel Davis. Gabriel Davis. He's number 13 in the picture, not the guy doing the tackling. Which college do you think he is? I don't know. I can't even guess. Central Florida Knights. I would not have guessed that by what I was looking at. I had never heard the guy's name before. Now here we go into our next package. We have a Hall of Famer right here. Deion Sanders. I mean, y'all know what school he went to, right? I know you do. I'll just show you, just in case you forgot. Seminoles. Boys and girls. Seminoles. Then we have Devin Duvernay. I don't remember his school. Texas Longhorns. Ever seen a Texas Longhorn uniform like that? I have never. D'Andre Swift. We all know he's a Georgia Bulldog running back. Then we have J.K. Dobbins. We all know he's Ohio State Buckeye material. And then look, Laviska Shenault Jr. Colorado Buffaloes. All-American. I don't know about y'all, but this is pretty exciting, isn't it? College football players. Good college football players. We get to watch them in college, and then we get to watch them in the pros. Henry Ruggs III. Alabama Crimson Tide. A.J. Dillon. I mean, the uniform is suspect, but the helmet makes me think Florida State. Boston College. Yeah, that makes sense. Colin Johnson, touchdown, Texas Longhorns. Justin Herbert, Oregon Ducks. J.K. Dobbins, Ohio State Buckeyes. I don't even have to show you the back of the card because I'm not sure of the names of those players and the schools that they played for. Here we go into our next pack. Joe Burrow again. Joe Burrow again. We love getting Joe Burrow cards. There's Justin Herbert, All-American Draft. Van Jefferson, Florida, I bet. Ole Miss Rebels. Jerry Rice Flashback, 1985. Okay, boys and girls, where did Jerry Rice go to college? Do you remember? Do you remember? I don't. Mississippi Valley State. How about that, huh? And we have Trevon Diggs. That's an Alabama product. Crimson Tide. Don't you wish you remembered all this stuff like I do? That's what happens when you're not as old as I am, or as ugly as I am. See, when you're ugly, like me, you don't spend as much time out in public. You spend your time, like they try to tell yourself, they try to tell you now, socially distance yourself. Well, I've been doing that for a long time because I'm pretty ugly. So I have to socially distance myself whether I want to or not. Alright, here we go. T. Higgins again. T. Higgins. We know he's Tennessee. Jalen Hurts, Alabama, All-American Draft. Courtney Davis, A&M. Jordan Love, we haven't seen him before. Jordan Love, I don't recollect his school. Utah State Aggies? How about that, huh? Kendrick Rogers. He could be A&M. A&M Aggies. How about that? The Chickasaw comes through again. Spend a lot of your time in front of the TV on Saturday watching college football. Pays off. If only to impress your followers on YouTube. You don't get any reward for it, but a little bit of personal satisfaction. There's Jalen Reagor. Jalen Reagor. I don't recognize that name at all. I've seen the number 18 a number of times, but I don't. The uniform, of course, we know doesn't have anything to do with anything. TCU Horned Frogs. I watched a lot of Horned Frogs game. I don't remember seeing a uniform like that. Oh! Hall of Famer, sports fans. Paul Hornig, 1957 flashback. Green Bay Packers quarterback, Hall of Famer. Where did you go to college? It doesn't even say. It doesn't even say where he went to college. I guess everybody should know. Everybody should know. There's Laviska Shenault Jr. We already seen him before. Jalen Hurts, Alabama product. Isaiah Simmons. Big orange. Got to be Clemson, right? Clemson Tigers. Oh no! The Chickasaw knocked some stuff over. Okay, sports fans, we got all these things here, and we're to our last pack of Leaf Draft. Our last pack of Leaf Draft for this video for the evening. Or for this video anyway. Here we go. Justin Jefferson, LSU. Lynn Bowden Jr., we already know that's a Kentucky boy. Jordan Love, we all know that's Utah State Aggie. Jalen Hurts. We went through every pack in this box, and this is the first card we've come across that's been upside down and backwards. I'll wait. Oh, there's two of them in a row that are like that. I haven't come across any cards like that. Let's flip them over. Austin Mack, Ohio State, nothing of significance. Jalen Hurts, touchdown. Man, they just get your hopes up. The last two cards in the last pack, they flip them over backwards and flip upside down and make you think that you might be getting something special. They're just fooling with our weak little minds, aren't they? Alright, sports fans, we're going to end this video now from the teepee. You can see we have two more of these left. We'll make 2 videos, and then we have 3 more of these left, so that'll be 3, 4, 5 videos, okay, that I'll do tomorrow. But for tonight, I think that's it. The Chickasaw card collecting channel is beat. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, fellers.